Hey everyone, welcome back to another session of Kingdom Death Monster. Hopefully I can manage through this, because I've got that situation where I was basically food poisoned. I think I had food poisoning. It was nasty earlier, and I'm still recovering. But, I've slept, I've napped, I'm feeling better, mostly. And I really want to play more Kingdom Death Monster. I don't know why, I'm just in the mood for it. So, here we are once again. Now, we're pretty lucky. I was thinking about this after my last recording, but Lights in the Sky and the Inner Lantern. Silent Reflection here, you get a fighting art of your choice. Well, we just happen to get Sculpture. And we have an opportunity to get the thing we want. I was thinking about the Sculpture. Most people probably argue, even with expansions, maybe there's a few exceptions, but Timeless Eye is the go-to de facto fighting art of choice to sculpt. It simply combos with too many things. A dagger, counterweighted axe, that's just to name two things. It combos with some other things as well. And that's the one we have an opportunity to go for thanks to Lights in the Sky. We only have one chance to do this, but we are survival the fittest, so I'm gonna burn some rerolls and try and get a 1 to 5. Before I roll that though, there's one more thing we want to do. I can finish 2 Phoenix armor pieces, and I can potentially finish the third. I thought the helmet needed what is it? Needed iron, but it doesn't. So all we need for the gauntlets is an iron. I'm out of iron. No iron, but we have 6 scraps. So I am also going to spend an endeavor. We just need to hit a 3 to 9, but if I get a 10 plus, I can spend all of this scrap. Actually, I might not do that. So those are my plans. I'll get rolling in a second. These are guaranteed happening. Gonna use a hide, get my second bandage back. And we're also going to get a lucky charm. I want another one again. Haven't used it in a while. But I'm gonna fight. I did a lot of thinking about what are we doing next. We're in the mid game, we need to figure out our overall path through the mid game. This is where most people get lost, or they go into too many things and they get overwhelmed. So I've got some objectives that I want to accomplish, and I still have small things to do. We're about to finish one of them. If we get this iron, we'll have a full Phoenix set. But I need more Phoenix stuff. I went looking over this. As you guys know, Phoenix armor, or as you may or may not know, Phoenix armor is the most difficult armor to pull off reasonably, because the color layouts are counterintuitive with most of the items. But I have an idea of how I want to do it. So, I want to make a feather mantle, actually, which means I need 2 more tail feathers. Because of that, I'm going to hunt a level 1 Phoenix, and I want this to help me grind. I'm going to punch a level 1 Phoenix. It's much safer. Also, thanks to the steel shield, we're going to take it out even though it puts us at 2 movement. We need to start grinding a shield master. Shield mastery I would really like. Tiki's going to finish axe mastery unless something happens to her during the hunt. And then I also would like to grind up spear. I have not had anyone with spear specialization. I've been a little lackluster in my getting specializations done. I probably could have had 2 or 3 masteries by now. Granted, I've been switching my characters around a lot. I think I'm doing okay overall. We could be a little better in that department. So getting masteries up and running to prepare for what will probably be the last generation of kids. If I get an opportunity to make a last generation of kids, I'm not getting the flippin' love juices ever. So I was going to stockpile love juice all campaign long and then spawn a bunch of kids towards the end. You know, not like a ton. I was hoping for like 5 or so, but whatever. We still have a long way to go in terms of that stuff. And I have 2 more endeavors here that depend on the results of Lights in the Sky. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're gonna do Lights in the Sky. Now I need to pick someone who... Ogma is fine. It needs to be somebody who is going to get rid of the Timeless Eye if I get it. So... we get +1 and +2 to all endeavor results this year. And we have Inner Lantern, so we are going to do some Inner Lantern bottom option. We're going to do it once. We're going to hope for a 1 through 5. Adding the +1 and +2 is optional, so we just need a 1 or 5. Let's go Ogma. Alright, I figured that would happen. So we're going to use our Survival of the Fittest rerolls to make sure we get a 1 or a 5. So we do not want Skull Eater and 1 Understanding. Not worth it. Alright. So first reroll. Okay, cool. It only took 1. I was willing to spend almost everybody's just to accomplish this. We may learn the fighting art of our choice. And there it is. So, Ogma is going to learn Timeless Eye. Now he's not going to keep that, because we're going to spend 1 endeavor to sculpt it onto Sculpture. And he has to skip the next hunt, lose the fighting art, and then record it on the settlement record sheet. I'm going to record it in the description here for this campaign, because that's the easiest way to do it. Yeah, we can just hover over it to see what we got. So Timeless Eye is now forever on here, and we can start passing that on to other characters. Thank you for your contribution to the settlement, Ogma. But yeah, initially when I chose this, you guys saw me thinking for a really long time. At the end of the last video, I didn't even correlate how lucky we were to draw this event and get Sculpture up. So I'm really glad I took Sculpture, because it wasn't until afterwards I was like, oh, we've just got Timeless Eye almost guaranteed. Alright, with that, the next thing I want to do, we're going to scrap smelt. We're going to smelt some scrap. And that's our 3rd endeavor, 4. Okay, we have a 5. That's perfect. We can spend 3 scrap and add 1 iron. Strange resource, so we'll spend 3 of these, delete them, we get an iron, and I set these aside just in case this didn't work out for some reason, but I figured it would. So iron, leather, small feathers, large flat tooth, that is the gauntlets. Oh no, not the gauntlets. Do I have them backwards? Alright, let me get them out first, and then we'll figure out which one is which. The gauntlets needed a bone there. Alright, what do we got? Headpiece, hollow wing bone, small feather, bone. We got it. Gauntlets, iron, leather, small feather, and a bone. Oh yeah, that is right, that's why I got this. Okay, so that's accurate. And then the folds, iron, leather, tail feather, and an organ. We've got all of it. So it only took me 2 years, or 2 Phoenix fights. I guess about 3 years because of the Nemesis in between, but we got our full Phoenix set of armor. And now we need to figure out how we're gonna set this stuff up to wear all of it. I'm gonna keep this person with the axe for now, and they're probably not going to be the Fist and Toother. That is 2 strength. Who has decent strength? Nina? I just wanted to get Dagger Mastery increase. We're gonna take Nina back with us. I think we can just give it to you. We can do this and have 2 blue, so that we have our +1 luck back. Oh yeah, I haven't done this yet. Every time you open up this mod, you gotta pick everybody up, everything up. Make sure it's registering. So give me a minute to do this, and then I'll rearrange things. We're not taking both of these. She can have that, I guess. I do want to save some open slots in case I get more founding stones. But we shall see. Make sure you're picked up. Let's get the Phoenix armor out. The Phoenix armor is pretty cool. It's a huge power boost. Put it on the top and then drag it. Shit. Put it on the bottom and drag it. There we go. Phoenix armor adds 1 to all hit locations, and you have charge. Will move in a straight line, and at the end of your movement you can activate a melee weapon and attack. This includes cumbersome weapons. You add the number of spaces you move to your strength for this attack. Oh, if I can fit the luck onto her, it would be the best to... It would be the best to put it onto the Phoenix armor person instead. I can do it. Alright, we'll do that. Because Fist and Tooth with a charge is one way to cause a guaranteed wound. Even though I don't really want to like land the wounds, we're gonna want to land the crits. So our objective, like we won't keep this here. My objective with this character, would probably, I don't know if I can fit the shield. You can see, this is why people don't like the Phoenix armor, right? Alright, in order to use this effect, we need a green and a red, which means naturally you want to combine onto this thing here, a green and a red. We're not going to be able to use this ability, that's fine for now, it's just a level 1 Phoenix. But the gauntlets and the folds, they desperately, even if they did it off the norm, they desperately needed to have some, like, 1 color affinity somewhere. It's a hard armor set to use. The mantle's going to help tremendously. This is why we're getting it. The mantle has green to the right and red down. So that'll go right here. We're gonna have the... not there. That'll go here. Counterweighted axe is gonna end up down here, which finishes that, and then I need 1 red left, so I can have the benefit of Phoenix Helm and Phoenix Placard. That's our overall plan with this character, but the mantle at the moment is, I think, the only realistic option to allow us to finish this. Could also, if I get the Phoenix Whisker, I could make an arc bow as well, which would be a boon. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. But yeah, we have Phoenix armor. We're gonna let them be Fist and Tooth. We have her with the steel shield. I need to pick up all this stuff. Okay. I think everyone is set, right? So we're taking out this party. Marisha for the shield. You know, nothing's wrong with her. We have a long way to go, but she's pretty healthy and fairly strong. Tiki, we just want her to become an Axe Master, get it out of the way, done and over with. She's also extremely good anyway. I may save her for later game fights after I just want to finish Axe Mastery before someone gets murdered. Because the murder event exists, I do want to work on Nina. Now, Nina... This, so we're fighting a level 1 Phoenix. I won't have to burn my survival as much. We want to come back home and do some nightmare training. Usually I'm burning my survival in these fights. That's another reason why I'm not fighting a level 2 Phoenix. We want to accelerate our weapons. As our next major goals are blacksmithing, so we need a lot of bone. We have 3 scraps still, 4 technically. But we need a lot of spare bone. And if I want to get, I don't know if I'm gonna make this. I could make the Finger of God. I don't want to use the wishbone up just in case though. So I guess I can't make the Finger of God yet. Alright, I could make the Finger of God with these. We're gonna hold off on that. I am planning on getting a Lance of Longinus soon. I want like one more survival. I want cooking. I want cooking before I fight a level 3 antelope because we need to prevent starvation from kicking off. Which cooking does, and it gets us the extra endeavor. Cooking would have been useful a while ago, actually. I had a few opportunities to pick it up. And I probably should have taken cooking instead of bloodletting. Bloodletting I just took out of fear of plague. Anyway, better safe than sorry, maybe. We'll see. What else do we have going on here? Yeah, we have a Tinker Kid. Zane's coming out again just because he was cured of his problems, so he makes a fine spear pursuant. I should probably get Tinker on him. I have a chance to do that. And I can add +2 to a result. What is the best way to get an understanding? What about these events? Gain 2 survival, gain 3 to all armor. Stranger in the dark, get Quixotic. I don't particularly need Quixotic, it's not that great. I mean, Quixotic is the second best disorder. Probably the best disorder, because it doesn't even do anything negative to you. But we can only do this once, so I need to gain an understanding here. These cards looked sideways to me just because of how they were scanned, I guess. Man, I don't... Oh, gain 1 understanding, lose all survival, cannot gain survival, send them in the face. We don't want that. It's a 1 to 3. Anyway. And we're fighting a level 1 Phoenix. I don't really need to shrine. Survival 1 insanity individuals. Alright, well, shit. I guess my best bet is to roll a 1 to 3 on augury table. Spend a resource, which I don't mind, and get an understanding. Is that the best thing I can do with this last endeavor? I mean, I would like another Tinker Kid, and if Zane's gonna be sticking around, which he might, the Master Spear, I think it's worth it. He's noisy though, you know what? Let me think about that. So we talked last time about why I'm leaving behind the instrument now. He can instantly die. To Harvester. Who's my other spear champion? Sirius. Sirius is pretty good. And Sirius is a tinkerer. He's honorable. Let's take Sirius instead. I don't have Sirius beer, mate. I haven't used him in a while. Do you have a problem? He seems to not have any problems. Let's do Sirius then. This way I don't even need to use my endeavor on Zane. Alright, so where's Zane? He's sitting out. Now I had two people over here. Right, Fina's down here because she's retired. As long as she has Fear of the Dark. Fina! We can get her back. We can try to get Fina back. We can bloodlet Fear of the Dark out of her head. You know, drain some blood from your head, you won't be so afraid of the dark, guys. It's that easy. Yeah, let's open up Sirius first. We have Legend Caller. Oh, I can Mass Salesman. I think the worst result on Mass Salesman is that I have to sack an item, but it's my choice what I sack. So I could just bring like a Dryad Acanthus or something. Do you only have Rhythm Chaser? Does he have King Step and Extra Sense? Oh, wait. Did Sirius forget that he has King Step and Extra Sense? There's nothing else in here. And since there's nothing else in here, I'm going to say he had forgotten that. I don't remember why, but I'm going to say he did. Actually, I can't remember. It's been too long since I've used Sirius. Why doesn't he have those things if they're listed? Or did I accidentally put it down on his sheet? I'm sure we're all fine and caught up. I just can't remember why. We're gonna say he doesn't have them since I can't seem to, he's got nothing else in him. Alright, Sirius. He does have Tinker though, so he should have a Tinker card. Wait a minute. Maybe his thing deleted the cards? I hope not. Then, oh, they're stacked! Okay, well that solves that problem. But where's the Tinker card? Alright, maybe he didn't have a Tinker card. Okay, so they were all stacked. Let's get you, let's do it like this. He's honorable. What is that? No blind spot or knockdown. That's fine, I suppose. Maybe I can get rid of honorable. Oh, I should get rid of apathetic actually. Apathetic is such a pain in the ass. Although Sirius could use more insanity. Hold on, I'm thinking. I'm making good use of my bloodletting. This is what I was thinking about. I don't need to come in here though. Copy Tinker. Give it to him. Here's Tinker. Yeah. Alright. For the last endeavor, let's get rid of apathetic, or try to. So we get a +2 to the result. Should be able to get cured. We're gonna bloodlet Tiki. Tiki will be bloodlet. Not worried about curing Fina. She can. Alright, that's an 8. 6 and 2 is 8, so we do get cured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 insanity, and we are no longer apathetic. We are feeling better. Okay, not a bad settlement phase, I think. Yeah, I have to say, bloodlettings actually come in extreme handy. I still think I could have made a case for cooking instead, because having that extra endeavor, the extra survival, cooking I may take next when it comes up. That's something else I want to do. Alright, I'm keeping the rest of these supplies. This can be an extra hide, and we have an extra organ and an extra bone. We need to keep... I'm going to put these to the side. Probably replace this if I can, but we want... What is it? We want... So I'm going to leave this on the bottom. We have a butcher next year. Yeah, so we want to be able to innovate on his year too. So I need to save enough material to innovate twice. And we're only fighting a level 1 Phoenix. That's okay, I'm going to do the level 1 Phoenix. My alternative, you can see I was looking at it. I was considering the Beast of Sorrow. You get level 3 White Lion rewards and an Iron Strange resource. But I want to finish this build as best as I can. So we're gonna go after the Phoenix. The Phoenix also comes with a lot of organ opportunity, and I still need to. I'm not gonna do it yet because it's not necessary yet, but I still need to make the red charm, and then I'm probably gonna want to make the blue charm for our trapper in the future. But yeah, what do we got? We got Marisha, Ina is here. Tiki, Sirius, Nina. Alright, I'll get them ready for departing. Let me just move their figures over here. Sorry that this phase took a little bit of time. We have quite a few things to consider all the time now, as the game gets more and more complicated. Alright, so Marisha, she has 1 evasion, she gets 2 survival when she departs, plus 2 normally for settlement stuff, so she's at max. She has Rhythm Chaser on arrival, Tinker, Tumble, that stuff. She's got the sickle in hand, so we can benefit from that. She's got the whip, just for support. On events, Tiki gets 2 for departing. She gets 2 insanity for the Falds and the Gauntlet. She is insane, so we get plus 2 movement. And we get the plus 1 lock. So let's move this over because we have 2 blue. We do not have a green or a red yet, so no axe benefit, which is fine. Don't need it. I only wanted to wound once, ideally. And yeah, she's good to go. I think I forgot that she had Explorer. I don't remember utilizing that last time. We did a lot of hunt events. I might have forgot. That's okay. Sirius gets 2 for departing, 2 for rawhide, and he's got the pickaxe, so we can set up that event. 1 evasion for this, and that is all Rhythm Chaser. Oh yeah, I need to give him a dummy item. If I'm going to Legend Caller, hopefully we get something that's not the Phoenix Mask. I can just get rid of his Bone Blade. Don't need that. Don't need the cloth either, but I can't wear that. So we'll just take this Bone Blade with us. And then Nina. She's got the plus 1 movement. Got the plus 1 evasion. Speaking of which. Oh shit. I hate when that happens. Yeah, sometimes when you change them into... Why did it change back? Oh. When you change them into permanent on the board, make sure you don't do that with this mod, because it like doubles up, and you may accidentally change your stats with that. Something to keep in mind. Okay, now that I fixed that. Anyway, she gets 2 survival for departing. Hopefully Bone Dagger will get us a bunch more survival. I have the bandages. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't want to have the bandages. Let's give him the bandages. Carry the pickaxe. Actually, you know what? I'll carry the pickaxe. That's fine. Alright, we have the evasion for the monster grease and the... Yeah, I haven't left space for any pickups, that's fine. I should have enough of these to do what I want to do. Ideally. which is a doozy of a task, but we're gonna try anyway. So she only gets the 2 survival. We're gonna have to build up more. And yeah, that is about it. So let's get started with a level 1 Phoenix hunt. Put these away. Put these back. Go back to level 1. Gonna take on another birdie. Should be really easy. Ideally. And we're gonna start off with a random hunt event. Wait, do I have anything else I need to do? This can go away. I'm just trying to be thorough. I think we're all good to go. Alright, random hunt event. We have the 69 lewdest number to ever grace the earth. Time lapse. Alright, our lanterns blur, forming trails of light behind them. And if we have fought a phoenix, we recognize the phenomenon and gain +1 understanding. We have fought a phoenix. So let us gain an understanding. I was just about to comment about how appropriate this event is, considering. Alright, the event revealer rolls 1d10 on the table below. If any survivor has an hours ring, they may instead select a die result. Let us roll the die. The event revealer is Marisha. She has no bonuses. We have a 3. That's probably bad. Our bodies suddenly age. All survivors with less than 10 hunt experience gain 3 hunt experience. Do not gain the benefits of age. Your bodies have physically aged. No practical experience has been learned. Whew. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Is that a 1 to 2 and then a 3 to 9? Let me open the PDF that I have and make sure that's accurate. Because it looks like 3 is written twice there. Hunt events. Age 90. Which one is this? 69. Okay, that is a typo, I suppose. Let me show you guys PDF. Alright, you can see it says 1 to 3 and then 3 to 9. Let me Google it, make sure it's supposed to be a 4 to 9. I'm probably gonna rule it that it needs to be a 4 to 9, but if that is accurate, then can I just choose the better option? Error on hunt event 69. Perfect. Yeah, it's just a typo. So unfortunately, we'll have to rule a death it when there's a typo. Because you're always supposed to get the worst result for your survivors. So we're gonna say it's supposed to say 4 to 9. Let me make sure I hide this PDF. Alright. I'm just reading 4 to 9 real quick. Man, 4 to 9 is a really good result. If it hit a 10 plus, that's not good. 4 to 9. Our characters get renamed. Not renamed. What am I saying? It's like they forget who they are. Yeah, they do get renamed. They get a new name, and then +1 survival for being named, and just 1 hunt XP in a random disorder, which isn't that bad. Also, they get their once-in-a-lifetime rerolls back, which we did use. We might use it. And did not use hers yet. But if we get it back, now's a good time to use it. A random disorder on everybody. And I have to change all the damn names. Better than gaining 3 experience and missing out on the age benefits, so let's do it. I don't think there's a choice. Sirius will use his survival of the fittest reroll. And let us try to get a 7. Okay. So our minds are gonna fill with alien memories. We're no longer ourselves. We're gonna walk differently, speak with strange accents. Give each survivor a new name, +1 survival for being named. Each survivor gains 1 hunt XP and 1 random disorder. If we have survival of the fittest and already used their once per lifetime reroll, we may use it again. Alright, since we're like foreigners, and I have been running low on the thematic Fire Emblem 3 names to begin with. This is a good time to use characters from one of the other games. Which one is it? I'm just gonna do Awakening, since Awakening has like time skip characters, so we're gonna imagine that our survivors' mind shifted into those travelers. Let me just get some good ones. I mean, the obvious one that I'll pull from. I don't think I used her name yet, but we'll have Lucina. She's at max survival. She gets her survival of the fittest reroll back. I would say that's extremely generous, and an event where yet another reason survival of the fittest is vastly superior to, generally superior to Protect the Young. But yeah, we get that back and we gain 100 XP. So say hello to Lucina. Shit, I have to change their name here. Alright. Tiki! Oh man, can I just change her to adult Tiki? I always like Tiki. Alright, 100 XP. Tiki will be the other Nah. Nah's the time traveler, right? The dragon girl. So she's Nah now. And she gets her reroll back. Alright, so we got Nah. Sirius! Another dude that I like a lot. Man, I'm gonna have to make new kids. Just to name them this shit. Sirius. Who is the son? Who's the guy, time traveling guy? That would kind of be like Sirius. Jerome. Jerome's a good fit. He's got a mask and the spear and stuff, so we're gonna make you Jerome. Now, get your hunt XP, you get your reroll back, which is super great. At least they don't forget their fighting arts. Good. And then lastly, well, before I do Nina, Jerome. And then Nina. One more girl. Nina is kind of like the priestess. None of the kiddos are really quite like Nina. You know what? I'm gonna name her Versa, the antagonist character. She's also a time traveler, right? I think. And gain the Hun XP, which really is cutting it close. She does get a survival. And her reroll wasn't used. Alright. So there we go. We have been memory lapse, time lapse. Alright, so cool, I guess. That happened. Nah is the next hunt reviewer. Oh, Fateful Feather. This could be good or bad. Alright. Each rolls 1d10, lowest scoring survivor becomes a straggler. Straggler cannot resist grasping the feather. No one has that Hour's Ring because I don't have a Phoenix asshole with which to make an Hour's Ring. Alright. Now, I don't think anyone has, like, the straggler thing. Was it prepared? Yeah, we have Explore. This is to investigate. Yeah. It has to be after the overwhelming darkness event. Okay, that's fine. 8, 7, 3, 2. My lord, it's a Versa. Alright, well, there goes my Dagger Master. She is going to be refreshed. Straggler instantly forgets the sum of their life. Set the survivor's weapon proficiency and Hunt XP to 0. They may regain the benefits of age again. Remove all disorders and fighting arts. Gain 1 tail feather phoenix resource. Well, that's good. I like that. Tail feather. We need 2. Alright. There are 2? Yes, 3. So we need 1 more tail feather to get the mantle. I would say this tail feather alone is worth it. So Versa's become a new character, basically. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. They lost her specialization. I can delete this card, right? Yeah. We're gonna have to work on our Dagger Master all over again. Did she forget her fighting arts? All disorders and fighting arts. Alright, we're at the plus side. She maintains Bitter Frenzy. That's an ability. And Matchmaker and Tinker. But she cannot activate her Frenzy anymore. And she has no disorders. I have to find a way to get Berserker on her. I guess it's a good thing I didn't put Timeless Eye on them yet. Now, they are a very likely candidate for an endgame character. Do they lose their insanity? Yeah. No, they're still just as insane. Okay, I think I'm okay with that turnout. Jerome Random Hunt event. The 31. Strange path. We stop at the head of a path. Small lanterns twinkle, marking its edges. The event revealer decides whether or not the survivors follow the path. If we're insane, they must. Alright, well, Jerome is not insane. Actually, quite sane. So, if we follow the path, we gain 1 understanding. Roll 1d10, add our understanding. Otherwise, roll again on the event table for moving along. Worst case scenario is 2 event damage to every hit location. So you do a random dude. Losing 1d10 survival. Having to take a brain damage and roll again. Getting a random basic resource with everybody would be pretty great. I can get rid of the honorable disorder on my guy. Okay, why don't we follow the path? So first I gain an understanding for that. Means Jerome is almost able to see the white secret. 1d10 adds understanding. Man, what do I need to get the 8 to 9? I really want the 8 to 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have an 8. I need a 1? Oh, I've never wished for a 1 more in my life. Damn it. It's a 12. Well, I'm not gonna waste any rerolls on that. There's no possible way I'm getting less than a 8 or... I would need a 1 exactly. So yeah, we can ambush the monster. And I'm gonna get rid of my foolish honorable ways. Realize their folly. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to place these events. That's okay. I'm gonna just say I forgot. Also, I would have put them here. I always put it like 1 before the monster, unless it's after Overwhelming Darkness. So we wouldn't have made it because of this event. That's fine that I forgot that. Okay, so we ambushed the Phoenix, which is kind of nice. Thank you, dice. You know what we haven't seen yet in this playthrough? Where is the dead monster card? Not in the deck, or am I blind? Oh, there it is. Man, we haven't had any dead monsters. Alright, Nightmare Tree. 2 Acanthus. An Orvane. At least there's an Orvane, so I can try and get 2 Strange Irons if I'm lucky. And the Nightmare Tree. Alright, let's put the Nightmare Tree here this time. On the bottom right side of the middle of the map. Rotate it this way so that big one's in the back. Yeah, put the bird here. So we ambush. It's been a while since I've done an ambush, but I believe I can set up anywhere I want. And we go first, basically skip the monster's turn and ignore normal setup rules, I think. Let me just check. I know this is the old glossary. Check the new. Let me check the new PDF. Alright, ambush. Ambush monster. Oh no, ambush survivors. We may go first. Do not follow the setup rules on the monster's story event. Instead, place the listed showdown terrain, the monster, and survivors on the showdown board as the players decide. Whoa! Wait, you can do that too? Oh, that means the Nightmare Tree doesn't have to be in the middle. It can be somewhere else. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna leave the Nightmare Tree in the middle. Let me think about this. Would there be a hugely advantageous spot to put it? Because every time he does his disdain, you know, he goes to the Nightmare Tree. It doesn't say to the center of the board. Just at the center of the Nightmare Tree. So like, if if I put it here, I could leave survivors right here, and then anytime we're blown away, yeah, we'll be right here next to the wall. And I can do it on the bottom, too. We could put the tree, like, here. Right? Or maybe even here, so a 3x3 space. And then, when we get around to here... Can you put the monster anywhere you want? Oh yeah, you can place the monster as you decide too. Man, ambushes. I don't ambush enough. So, we can do this. I like the idea of this. I'm gonna put an acanthus plant here. I'm gonna put one here. And we'll put the ore vein here. I don't think you have to abide by those rules, do you? Oh no, setup rules on train cards must still be followed. Well, that's fine. This is just 6 away from another acanthus plant, which that checks. And then this is 6 away from all other terrain. 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. We can do that, and then this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, perfect. What is the rule in this thing? 5 spaces away from board edges. Okay, so we have to abide by that. That's fine. We can still put it here, so if we get blown down or left, we're always within walking distance of the bird. Alright, 5 is there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Alright, this is funny. My favorite corner, man. Does everyone else play on this corner of the board? So, yeah, that is the Phoenox. Man, these names are confusing the fuck out of me. Okay, Jerome is Spearman. I'm gonna put everyone so that if we get the Eye of the Storm attack, we don't care about it. And then Lucina is the one working on shield. Yes. So we want Lucina to wound first if possible. Let's do that. We're level 1 Phoenix this time, so we have 8 move, 10 toughness. Materialize Zeal, Spiral Age, Red Decade. Voila. 831. Oh yeah, who's got the lucky charm? It's Nah. The Nah is our main farmer. Right, and I can charge with Nah if I want to do some wounds. I don't really want to charge yet. Nah has the most movement, so she can stay in the back. On arrival bonuses, we have a Rhythm Chaser. We have a... She's got to gather some acanthus while we're at it. I am going to gather at the end of this fight. Oh yeah, we have a Red Fist. Well, I'm just making sure I don't miss anything. Let me not use that one. It says encourage. Red Fist, Red Fist, Red Fist, Red Fist. Rhythm Chaser. Now how does this card work? Oh yeah, nice. Alright, and you don't have anything anymore. Maybe I should just give them the luck charm, but we'll see how this goes. So they don't really need to do any damage, they just need to chill. Who's that? Aversa. Alright. This is how we're doing it. Actually, you know what? I may as well farm this shit. Who's got the pickaxe? Jerome? We'll get that first and foremost. I don't care about the Acanthus yet. Lucina just wants to hit once, and then she can farm this shit. So let's shuffle that, and we ambush the monster, so we go first. Just making sure everything else is good to go. Let's just start with Lucina and try and get it over with. So we're gonna swing with the steel shield. As an attack, it's 1 dice, hits on 6, and it is 6 damage. So we have no accuracy. Probably should have stood in the blind spot with her, but she's so fucking slow. It's okay. So 1 dice. We have a hit. Well, look at that. It's the feathered wing. That is gonna be annoying. I should have farmed a Jerome first. I'll just pick him up with encourage action. But feathered wing, can we crit? Alright, we get a 3. 3 and 6 is 9, 10, 11, 12. So we definitely beat 12. So we will have ourselves a successful shield wound. That is 1 wound. Easy peasy. Eye of the Storm. On a wound, everyone in the Eye of the Storm gains 1 insanity. Everyone else knockback 7 and bash. So that's everyone except Jerome. Jerome gets knockback 7 and bash. He is along the edge here, and it needs to be the most disadvantageous for me. Because I see the bird here, if he was making a windstorm, I think we would just get blown onto this in this case instead of blown over this way. So I'm just gonna do that because, you know, we're in this direction, getting blown back into the corner. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Alright. And we're knocked down. So what I'm gonna do is move with Lucina. 2 spaces, that's all we can do. We'll start harvesting. I will spend the strength token. I don't really need it. Actually, you know what? I guess yeah, I want her to have survival at the end. I'm gonna spend the strength token. Alright, you know what? We'll keep the strength token until I fail. So let's encourage. That's what we're doing. We're encouraging. Alright, we keep our survival. We encourage. Jerome gets up. We're gonna activate Jerome now, and Jerome will pickaxe the mining area. Or vein. So we get to roll 2d10 and add the results together. And hopefully we roll really fucking high. Alright, 7 and a 5. That's a 12. This is 1 off from what I would like to see. Ugh, I'm not gonna use a reroll to make it better. We're gonna accept the 1 iron. So we get 1 iron. And we archive the terrain. Alright, Phoenix, now I just need to mess you up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I actually can't get closer than that. Unless I dash. We'll leave Jerome there, I suppose. So who's next? Na or Versa? Na is trying to farm it with Fist and Tooth up the butt, right? Oh no, we want at least one axe wound and then we'll farm it. So let's counterweighted axe up the butt with Na to get that done and over with. Alright, that is 2 hits. Do I have speed? No, I have accuracy though, and I have luck. Alright, first strike location! We may cancel our attack. Well, I crit on a 9 or 10, so... I don't want a random disorder. Oh yeah, we all got random disorders. I almost forgot. Before I continue this hunt, there might be some other things going on. Where's 69? I forgot that part, didn't I? Yeah, I totally forgot. I apologize. Well, at least I remembered now. Doing it this way just in case someone gets the same disorder, which someone just did. Alright, it's in left to right order. So we've got Indecision on Lucina. Alright, that didn't come into play, it doesn't matter. Anxiety on Na. At the start of each showdown, gain a priority target token unless you have Stinky gear in your grid. We're not Stinky, so we have... Na has priority target. Okay. This is all before I attack. Now, Jerome has Indecision as well, which is fine. That would have also not come into play, right? The Phoenix event was the... I forget how it went down, but it was the 4th event. No, time lapse. Okay, that might have came into play for Jerome. I should have rolled twice and picked the lowest. Jerome is the one who did the secret passage, right? Because we didn't get to the last card before the Phoenix. Phoenix is 5 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so Jerome should have rolled twice on this event that we ambushed the Phoenix. I probably, that doesn't count, but it looks like I probably would have had a 1, and I could have actually gotten a basic resource and everybody. That's fine. I'm gonna, since I fucked up, I just added it the number of times I cheated. We're at 11, probably more. Now, binge eating, we got time lapse before Aversa found the shadow, so this would have gotten removed. Not the shadow, the feather. That would have gotten removed when she touched the feather and forgot herself. So that is fine. Okay. Basically, we have priority target token, and I missed 4 basic resources. As for this attack here, I'm going to man up, and I'm gonna swing for it. Alright, so I got a 5, and a 4 is 9, plus 4 strength is 10. So it is a wound, however the reflex will make me suffer destroyed genitals. And that will also knock me down, thus ending my attacks, though. We have destroyed genitals. The Mega Man ZX music, man. Alright, can't be nominated for intimacy. Yeah. Random disorder, you're knocked down, you get +3 insanity and a bleed. No one's hemophobic, right? God damn it, apathetic again? Gah! Alright, I'm close to max understanding. Why does apathetic keep coming up? This 20 disorders? 23. Jesus, coming out. This is the third time now. Like the fourth time, actually. Alright, we can fix apathetic. 3 insanity. Nah is not allowed to fight a screaming antelope. Okay. That was her attack. Alright, so she did cause a wound. She will become an Axe Master if she doesn't die. Which I'm guessing she will probably not. So that was those 3. Last person is Aversa. Well, let's have Aversa go. I'm actually gonna farm the tree. Okay, so I got a 4 for the Nightmare Tree. We're tangled in hairy grass and knocked down. That's fine. So Aversa did the tree. Now it'll be the Phoenix's turn. At the start of the turn, I will Fist and Teeth Mastery or Specialization stand up. And then the Phoenix can chatter. Alright, we're gonna be suffering brain damage if we're in the noise radius, or we can try to understand the chattering. Why would we want this? I don't know. He's chattering. That makes it really awkward for me. I do have the whip. I'm going to probably want to whip that away. Draw AI. Analtorium. Oh boy. Alright, roll 1d10 on a 6+, a random survivor in the blind spot is pulled in. Could be good, could be bad. I would probably make this an achievement list. A 3. No one has been sucked into the ass of the Phoenix. No one's pulled in. And we just would have gained 1 understanding for that experience anyway. Would have been good to be pulled in because now needs understanding. That's a good card. We can actually grind this card. In fact, if I get 2 H tokens and I grind the insight bonuses, what does that mean when it says the insight? Oh, would you gain 2 abilities? We would gain Analyze as well as anything else we had. That's interesting. 4. Return to the settlement. 5. You're dead. A baby appears in the settlement. Gain a population. 6. You never existed. You're dead. Archive your game resources. So we basically want 2 age tokens for Analtorium. Okay, I might try to grind that. Anyway, next thing is basic action because of Zeal. So we're targeting priority target, which is Nah. Nah is kind of fucked now at the moment because of fucking apathetic. Actually, I can dash out of the way of this once, and then I guess Nah wants to stay on this side of the map. So anyway, we gain an age token. And then 2 dice hits on 2s, or probably 3s. Actually for Nah, I think it's 4s. 1 miss, 1 hit. Can't dodge. Well, I mean, I could dodge. We'll take 2 damage to the waist. that's fine. What I am gonna do is dash so that I don't get blown away during the flow between the Razor Wind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna. Well, now's our main combatant. 6. We're gonna come over here. And then this is gone because it was consumed. And it is our turn. So we've got Anal Torium we can try to abuse. And I need to remember that chatter is happening. Just eating brain damage. Oh, once per turn you may... Oh, the attempt to comprehend the noise is free, so you circumvent the brain damage you take. Oh. Well, 1d10 if it's equal to or less than the understanding, gain 2 insanity. Okay. Alright, Lucina will go first. We're just gonna come back here and farm this Canthus plant. We do have the sickle. Sorry for zooming out so far. So let's have Lucina do that. Got an 8, 9, 10, 11. That will be 1 fresh Acanthus for Lucina. This gets archived. Alright, nice. So that's Lucina's turn. We're just gonna chill. Na can grind now. Before Na goes... Oh shit, she has the Cat Eye Circlet. Well, let's just try and get lucky crits, I guess. I didn't plan that out too well. She should have bandages. And then someone else should have Cat Eye Circlet, yeah. Alright, whatever. Nah, Fist and Tooth. Yeah, no reason to charge there. Well, charge says up to my... Yeah, it's okay if I fail to do wounds here. Let's see how bad it is. Got a hit, we have 1 hit. I do have +1 accuracy, so I hit on a 7. I'm just looking at some stuff. Feathered Breast. Chance to knock the monster down, otherwise I will be rewound. Okay, that is a 7. It's not a crit. We crit on an 8. It is deadly, +1 luck, 9-8. So this will get rewound and the monster will not be wounded and we will be moved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess the bird would send us up here. That's disadvantageous for me at the moment. That'll end Na's turn. Jerome needs to get a wound with the spear, so let's have him go. 1, 2. We'll just stay outside of the... Oh yeah, the chatter thing. Alright, I took 2 brain damage for the chatter. And I doubled my age token. I need to, do something about chatter. Chatter is a bad card. Jerome is, what? Your spear. Alright, no accuracy bonus outside of the chattering. Doesn't hear the noise in his head. We've got a 9. That's 1 hit. We've got the fucking displacement card. Alright. 6 and... was it 3, 4, 5, 6? No, 4, 7, 8, 9. Is that only a 9 for us? It's actually not a wound. Oh, I should have king stepped this card. Alright, it's too late. I already rolled to wound. So, anywhere along the board edge furthest from us, furthest board edge is probably... we're 3 up and a bunch over. It's not a square board. Alright, it's the right. So, the Phoenix is going to just go over here to get away from us. And I can't follow, I wouldn't even if I could. So that was Jerome. Next up is Aversa. We're gonna have Aversa 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna harvest this acanthus plant. Alright, a 3, we find nothing. Maybe I should get my other dudes to harvest this tree. Alright, Phoenix. AI. Pitying Sigh. All survivors in field of view. No target would be Disdain. Disdain at the moment would be really bad. Would she die? She would retire. If Nah gets one more age token, she will die. I need to get rid of those. This next round. Hold on, before I resume. I think we're fine. Yeah, alright. So, field of view. I would say... Well, let me look. It's from the center. Can't tell if I'm hitting that tile. Change the camera around. Okay, I am not. So, Lucina and Nah are in the field of view. I would say everyone's in the field of view. No one's behind the tree. So this is hitting everyone. All survivors in the field of view are gaining 1 age token each. And then intimidate all targets. If we're insane, we laugh and may spend 3 survival to gain a single scourge. I could get this back. I would see the truth right now, but I don't want to spend 3 survival just to do that. Alright, so we're gonna laugh in the face. Lucina will laugh, Nah will laugh, Jerome will not, and Aversa will. So Jerome suffers 2 brain damage and is knocked down. He has light brain injury. He's knocked down. That's fine. Alright, so that happened. And then basic action will happen. Closest threat in range is no target. Alright, so we have a problem here. What is the range on this? 8. I cannot get in range in time. Is there anything else that I could do during... No, I didn't mean to look at that. During the previous card here. I would have had to have gotten out of field of view. Alright, I'm gonna bend the rules a bit because it's gonna kill my survivor if I don't bend the rules a bit. Basically, Nah is getting aged unless somebody can get over to this damn Phoenix to stop it. The only other thing I could do is try and dash in and knock it down somehow so that it cancels its attack. Since I knew it would Zeal, I'm gonna change my move to save Nah. She is going to hit retirement, but what I would have done with Nah... Oh, I can't do that anyway. Can't spend survival because she became apathetic. Are there any outs to this? Don't want to lose our Axe Master right before they're gonna become an Axe Master. Guess? What happens when it disdains? I don't have a chance to stop the disdain. I have to do something during Pitying Sigh or this basic action. Nobody can get in range. Nah would need to like have double dash. I'm gonna feel bad we're losing our Axe Master. I don't think I can save her with anything. This is mostly my fault for not paying attention to chatter. And then we got unlucky with a displacement. Is there any way I can put a priority target token onto somebody? Before Disdain. I don't think I can do anything to save Nah. I'm just gonna lose our Axe Master before they can pass on their Axe Mastery. We still have time to make a new one, it's just frustrating. It's also my Red Fist user. So if anyone wants to spend that strength token to do something that needs to be done. Yeah, when he was knocked down, he lost his Rhythm Chaser. What can I do? There's just nobody, no one's near the bird. This has actually not paid off for me. Alright, we're gonna let it happen. This is gonna be our first critical failure to learn from. So, I can't get anyone in range of this basic action. Like, I would need her to somehow be able to dash with that 7 movement. We're still way too far away from this damn bird. Alright, let's just let it happen. He's gonna Disdain. And he's going to do his bullshit. So we're gonna suffer 1 brain damage each. And then he's going to Spiral Age and end his turn. So let's Spiral Age. I'm gonna definitely have to make sure I grind. Oh, had to be 4 per. Alright, Nah ceases to exist. She has been aged out of existence. Tiki! All because of that apathy, man. See, Spiral Age. Alright, no one has her surname, so that's fine. We don't have family yet. But that's another one who's gone. She's technically ceased existing, so... we do not gain the benefits of our death principle. I think I'll make that Phoenix achievement. Not a pleasant one, but this way we can always remember the person who's not to be remembered. Although I can't call her actual name. So Nah ceases to exist. We've got Age 2 on her. We've got Age 2 on Jerome. And we've got Age 1 on Aversa, which means she can elect Dagger Proficiency right now, and we can actually grind that at level 1. Alright, let's do our age, and this will be for Lucina. Alright, this is what happens when you get careless with the bird. It's gonna eliminate you. Gain 1 random fighting art. We have Romance, so I get to pick one of 3. Well, I guess I'll just take Timeless Eye. And we can get rid of... Get rid of Tumble. This is like my tank character. You know what? The tank character, Tumble would be better. They don't need Timeless Eye. I'm actually gonna pick up Tumble again as my choice and then keep our 3 fighting arts. They don't need Timeless Eye. I did put these back, right? Yeah. So we'll do that. It's a waste of an age for her. Age 2 for Jerome. Is a 7. That's permanent strength. And then age 1 for Versa. Probably a fighting art. 12. That's a random fighting art. So what can we get for Versa? Can Combo Master. Combo Master would be okay. Especially with the, oh shit, build we're going for. Okay, good, they didn't duplicate again. Do 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 do. Alright, now I'm mad at this bird. Where's Nah? You cease to exist. We're just gonna put this model here in case I want to use it again. Yeah, we got Martha Maria here. So, that's unfortunate. Everyone's things popped. We gotta make it worth our while and get that second tail feather. Lost my grinder. Right, which this can go away now too. One away from Axe Mastery and Kingdom Death. I've been pretty good at gaming it for a little bit now. It's finally kicked my ass. I think I was long overdue for a blow like that. Alright, bird. We have to play a little more carefully here. The other thing I haven't done yet is 1 brain damage on everyone, so that's a severe brain injury for Jerome. Alright, we've got a 5. A dangerous seizure. Get 1d5. Insanity, random disorder, and 1 damage to everyone around him, including him. We will get 4 insanity. We'll do 1 to our waist. And we will obtain binge eating. Alright, so he cannot depart unless he has consumable gear in it, and he must consume if he has the choice. Did I not delete honorable earlier? No longer honorable. We gained 4 insanity for that, and 1 to the waist. Alright. I'm gonna use Fist and Tooth to stand. The start of the survivor's turn. This bird's gonna get what's coming to it. Now that I can't grind actively, first thing I'm gonna want to do is get the Hunter's Whip going. I can spend survival, right? Alright, 1, 2, and then let's dash aggressively here since I'm so slow. Keep my survival thanks to the rawhide. And then we will Hunter's Whip. I need to cause a wound with it. Is it a perfect hit with it, actually? Oh, I'm not too blue. You know what? Let me undo that dash. Oh god, that was the level 2 Phoenix I equipped it. I actually cannot utilize. Since I can't utilize the ability, I'm not gonna waste the dash. We'll leave it open. I'll spend my action to ignore a hit. So that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna spend my action to scry. Okay, so we have top of the food chain. That's probably not that bad. And then instant wing strike. Last threat to wound in range. Will attack in front of him. Basically a basic attack. We'll get rid of the top of the food chain legendary. Alright. Jerome did not wound with the spear, right? I don't think he did. Let's have Jerome go. We'll attack from a distance without moving here. Using the King's Spear, we have 1 hit on the 6. Get the glorious soft belly. We do not have age tokens currently. And we do get a 7, so 7 and 3 is a 10 right there, and 3 is 13. So we do cause a wound, we don't have to worry about rewind, no critical wound. Do a damage. Now we will gain our spear benefit. Let's have a Versa go. Oh yeah, right. Versa will, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll spend the dash on him, that's fine. Let's move her over here. Nah, I'll keep her in the middle. Ooh, I want to pounce? I won't pounce here. So we've got 3 dice. No speed, I can't berserk myself and all that. We have Combo Master. Maybe I should pounce. I am likely to get my survival back. I won't pounce here, let's just do some damage. Alright, we got 1 hit. It's the perfect hit, so we will gain a survival for a knife. It's a Combo Master trigger. That's another perfect hit. We will gain a survival with our knife and Combo Master. It's 2 hits. Alright, that's 3 hits, so let's see what we're dealing with here. Got the eye, the head, the armpit. It would be nice to crit that. How much strength do I have? We have 4, 5, 6, 7. I did not count. So we have 7, we just need a 3 or higher. Not likely to fail this. I don't have age tokens, so don't have to worry about rewind on the other 2. Let's do this one last then, we'll do the 2 rewinds first. Alright. Phoenix Bud! Yes, you. Look at you hiding in that tree. I need your whisker, man. You owe me a whisker for killing my person. Alright, we have an 8. That's a wound, not a crit. So that's the glorious head is wounded. We have a 9. I wish I had a luck. Not have a luck. The wound, not a crit. Glorious eye. And then lastly. Alright, that's a 5. That's a wound. Not a failure. And there goes the armpit. We get mastery for the dagger, now that we have it back, and yeah, I kind of just want to assassinate this thing now. Anatorium is still a possibility to grind, but I'll have to be extremely careful. The other thing I'm going to do is Chatter with 2 damage for spending action and noise radius. So once per turn, I may as well try this. I will try to get 2 insanity by understanding the noise in their head. Okay, that's less than my understanding of what? 6? So I gained 2 insanity back. If she wasn't apathetic, I could have surged and dreaded decaded. Man, I wish she wasn't apathetic. Oh well, to get over it. I am disheartened, but we shall continue. I'm just gonna surge and try to kill this Phoenix. Let us surge. Alright, we got one hit. Perfect hit. Combo Master. Combo Master, I'm at max survival now. Alright, 3 hits again. Okay, we don't have any age tokens, so that doesn't matter. May as well do this first. And this doesn't matter. So first location, no crit. Second location, it's a wound. So we will have tiny explosions in our mind, our puny mind. It's already facing Adversa. We don't have any age tokens though, I'm not gonna roll for this, it doesn't do anything. But that's a wound. And then the last location is a 9, so that's a wound. Alright, he's only got 4 HP left. I think we end our turn. And it is the monsters. Wing Punch, a random survivor. Alright, let's determine a random survivor using my usual method. Since there's only 3 of us, a 4 would be Jerome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're gonna Ring Punch Jerome. Alright, Jerome is going to gain an age token. What am I thinking about? It's an age token. And then it will doom him and materialize an attack target. So before I am doomed, this is the start of a new round. Before I am doomed, I will surge and block. And let's see if I can keep that survival. I do not keep that survival. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we blocked. And then it's going to materialize. So the rules of materialize are to remove the monster from the board, place it adjacent to the target, so its base covers as many other survivors as possible. Can only cover one of us. So we also want to put it in the most advantageous spot, which I think would be right about here. And then this is going to knock Aversa away. I think I get to choose which way she goes. It's not really moving, but materializing. The most disadvantageous thing would be to go down, because then Jerome suffers collision as well. But that's fine. So that's what's gonna happen. We get some collision, we get Wing Punch, it's 1 dice. Doesn't matter if it hits because the block is still up, and it completely missed. Alright. Do I want to grind Anal Thorium? I think I do. Who has the bandage? Ursa has the bandage. Alright, well at the start of our turn, we're going to get up with our people. Going to activate her. We'll move 2 spaces. I'm going to farm the tree, because I may as well. That's a 3. So we're just tangled in hairy grass and knocked down. No ant. Jerome. I will have Jerome go next. We'll move him here. Actually, we'll move him here. We want him out of the chatter. And we'll attack. So 8-5, one hit. Tail feathers, I do need these. I will not be getting them. Alright. What else can I do? I'm just taking a look here. He has his back. No, I used it at the monster turn. He doesn't have that back. That's accurate. Okay, he's done. If I want Anal Torium to happen, I shouldn't do damage, so I'm gonna block with the Versa and make her the closest target. We'll just end our turn. Next round. Alright, Anal Torium. No one's in the blind spot, and I need the bird to move so I can get in this blind spot. So, nothing happens with this. Alright. Then, basic action happens. It'll be the closest threat in range. That's a Versa. Little by little, I feel a bit better. We get that age token. And we get Razor Winded. Alright, 9 and a 4. I think both hit, so we block one. What's my evasion? A 2? Yeah, both hit. We get one hit on our foot. No problem. And then I'm gonna take the Razor Wind, we get blown back here. We get a bleed. And that is the end of that. So I need to do 2 damage. I'll stand up at the start of our turn. This is fixed now. I just need to do 2 wound. And then get in the monster's ass spot. Actually, I think I just want to grind with a Versa, because I can control what's going on. And then Lucina can block. Lucina will get up normally. Alright, let's have Jerome go first. Jerome is the last one that hasn't messed with the tree yet. You know what, if I get the 2 spear wounds here, that's perfect. So we're gonna attack with Jerome instead. I'll get the tree later. It's one hit. Glorious Crest. Fortunately, if we cause the wound, it's a displacement. Shit, did I misplay earlier? I did, didn't I? Did I wound on this location to force the displacement before I assassinated my girl? I was getting a sip of my drink. I'm gonna have to review the tapes. Pay attention to that. I think I displaced him when I failed to cause a wound, because Jerome was the one who swung at that and he just whiffed by 1, right? I might have caused the wound anyway. I'm not fixing it. I'm just a little salty is all. So, let's see if we get this wound. Alright, we actually do not, I don't think. 3, 6, 9. No, so no displacement. Probably for the best. I will surge. Surge and attack. Alright, we keep our survival. We'll stab with the spear again, and we will miss royally. Alright, so Jerome didn't really do anything. 2, 3, 4. We'll move him here. Lucina can come here next to the Phoenix. I will, you know what? I'll just attack with the shield. Alright, we got a 5. I do not hit on a 5, I hit on a 6. So, that's fine. I've got survival to burn. As a block, so what I'm gonna do is surge here. Keep our survival, and I'm gonna attack again. Alright, we got a 5, also a miss. Just not a good round for us. Ugh. Alright, let's have her going. Hopefully I don't mill Anal Torium. We'll have a Versa. You know what, let's get her 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's get her in the blind spot in the back. Ideally, I get 2 hits here. Alright, we have a perfect hit, so that's a combo master. The other 2 whiffed. That's a perfect hit, that's a combo master. I can't believe combo master is firing this much. The 6 hit too. We're at max survival, so that's 3. Probably hitting the trap. Did not hit the trap. There's a death blow here. Unfortunately, we're not gonna kill this thing. God damn, it's 2 of the easy to wound locations. I need to fail to wound, like, the neck. Any of them, actually. If I want to abuse Anal Torium, I need to fail to wound any of them. Which we need, like, a 1 or a 2. Alright, well, that's wound. Second location. That's a wound. Third location at -2. That's a wound. Okay, we're not abusing Anal Torium. I'm just gonna kill this bird then. There's nothing left for me to do. I mean, I probably hit the trap, but that's fine. Let's just surge. And take this Phoenix out. Alright, that is 3 hits in the blind spot. No trap cards, surprisingly. Small feathers if I wound that. I do have an age token, so I actually can't go for this. I'm gonna suffer rewind either way. Let's just do this first. If I don't crit this location, I can't kill the bird. Okay, so we're gonna be rewound. Doesn't matter. 5. So I'm over here. It is the monster's turn. So we've got 1 round of... Not disdain. 1 round of basic action happening. Closest threat in range is Lucina. And we're gonna want to dash with Jabrim. So 1 age token for Lucina. We will get attacked. Alright, it's 1 miss, 1 hit. I will dodge, I suppose, since I have a chance of getting that survival back. Before I subtract it. Alright, that's a 4. So we will lose the survival for the dodge. This is backup. The dodge is spent. This is backup. This is backup. Oh yeah, during the flow on this. Here, during the flow on this card, before I dodge, before this attack. Alright, you know what? I was just gonna swing my shield. That's fine. So we take no damage with the dodge. We got the age token, and now Razor Wind's gonna happen. Let's just let it happen. So they both get a bleed token and they both get knocked down. Alright, And then that makes Aversa the target. For the Zeal, Zeal's gonna go. Oh, I forgot about. Alright, hold on, let me fix things. Forgot about Shatter. It only didn't affect him because of the spear. Alright, we're all up to date. Yo. ActRaiser music. Okay, so yeah, Zeal, basic action, the closest threat in range. Gonna be her. And that'll be 2 dice. Now, before this attack, I mean, I have to mill the trap card. I'm just gonna take this attack. Alright, it missed completely. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knock down, a bleed. Alright, that's the Phoenix's turn. It's our turn. We're all gonna stand up. Fist and tooth. I'm going to... what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move over here. I will bandage myself. And then end my turn. I need someone to just... I mean, Aversa can just tank the hit. Let's have Jerome go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then Lucina can go up here. We'll have them block. Jerome will block. Lucina will ignore the next hit. Slightly better than block. Alright. And we'll end our turn. This might take a little bit because Aversa needs to trigger the trap and just kill the bird. So next round, basic action is gonna be on Aversa. Oh right, when I got basic action, I did mark that. Yeah, I did mark that. So we got the age token. Got an 8 and a 1. 8 hits. We get 2 damage to the waist, not a big deal. And they're not in range, so we are going to want to dash, unfortunately, so that we do not get blown away. Dash right here. Probably end up getting that survival back. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one was Zeal will target Aversa. She gets another age token and then another attack at her. Which is 1 hit. 1 hit to our hand. 2 damage, and this one I'm gonna take, so we'll get another bleeding token, and we'll be Razor Winded over here, knocked down. And on the start of our turn, I'll get up. And what I'm going to do... I think I can kill him. We'll go with Aversa. Gonna go 1, 2. I'm going to comprehend the madness. Actually, let's not do that. We'll just attack. Maybe if I'm lucky I hit once and the trap is the last card. I'm planning on we'll just tank the trap. Alright, 7, 9. Okay, 2 hits, no perfect hits. So we hit the trap. It was the last card. We will be doomed. And yeah, all the Phoenix's hits hit me on 2 up. Basic action, 2 hits. I can spend this to dodge. We just can't spend survival, so I'll dodge 1. Dodge the foot and take 2 to the body. And then we get Razor Winded. Another bleed token. All this gets shuffled. And then the thing that I'm gonna do is I have to worry about a rewind location, unfortunately. So we're gonna take 2 more hits. Yeah, we're gonna take 2 more hits and then I will. We'll be fine. I think. I don't want to make any more amateur mistakes. Jerome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe Jerome can get the kill. We'll have Jerome dash. Alright. We're gonna dash to here. We're gonna lose our survival because we rolled a 3, and Jerome will go for the kill. We have 1 hit. Nice. I might use my survival to fit this reroll just to get this. Alright, we need an 8, right? So we have a 9. 3, 6, 9. Okay. We actually got the Deathblow location. Righteous. That's already an achievement that I have unlocked, right? Yeah, killed on Deathblow location. Okay, cool. So we all gain this extra stuff, which probably don't really need. Alright, I misplayed hugely. Na did not have to die. The fact that she became apathetic really fucked things up. And I don't know if I made a mistake on that displacement, but it is what it is. The apathetic really fucked me up. She could have easily just surged, Dreadedecaded, and got rid of those age tokens. In fact, I could have did that for my other characters, but whatever. Alright, let me do this one at a time. What do we get for this? 1 understanding, 1 courage, 1 hunt XP, 1 weapon proficiency. So 1 hunt XP, 1 weapon, 1 courage, 1 understanding. We have the courage, we have hit the white secret, and we are a spear specialist. That's spear right there. Alright, spear specialist, and let me do white secret right now. Let's put the phoenix here, let's put this away. Get these guys back here. Ay 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 ay. White secret. Alright, our brain swells, we scream in pain, we suffer lunacy, and remember the story. So lunacy is just the disorder and 1d5 insanity. So for insanity, we gain 5. We have seizures now. That's not the worst. And let's remember the story. The 7. Alright, if we had Barbaric Conviction, we would remember the story of the Invisible Hair instead. We do not. So, story of the survivor. Remember the story of a smart young girl, and despite all odds, she constantly outwitted the superior being she encountered. We also recall that her own vanity led to her death. Gained the Quixotic Disorder and Peerless ability. So, Peerless is pretty godly. Pretty good. Pretty good one. And Quixotic, which I can use to overwrite one of the more annoying disorders that our boy has now. Alright. I mean, indecision is actually pretty bad. Seizures I don't really care about. We have Fist and Teeth Mastery. Binge eating is annoying to work with because I don't bring a lot of consumables. I'm actually going to get rid of binge eating for a Quixotic. And we have Ageless. I want to get rid of binge eating on here. Okay. So that was the white secret on him. This is gone. Put this to the side. And then you. 1 XP. Weapon. We already have max courage. 1 more understanding. Alright, so that's the Deathblow location. That's really like a minor consolation prize, but I'm not feeling very consoled. Should have been a flawless victory, but hey, don't underestimate Kingdom Death. I could have done that differently. We could have avoided that. We could have avoided that. I didn't even make good use of the tree placement with the ambush. Alright, anyone who finishes a Phoenix with an age token gains 1 understanding, as we know in the rewards section, so I'm just going to add that now. Room has max. Okay, heal, 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 and heal. We have 4 and 4, I believe, for the Phoenix. Yeah, 4 and 4, 1 hunt XP, 1 weapon XP. So let me do that. We are age 3 on this person. We have made shield specialization thanks to the death blow. Let me get that. Lots to do. Man, we could have had axe mastery. Okay, age 3. We have a 6. So that is a permanent movement. That is pretty good considering they are using the steel shield. Pretty good for Lucina. Okay, next up on my agenda. You. And you. Alright, so Aversa can probably hit Dagger Mastery, and she's hit age 2 again. That is 13. That's a permanent strength. Not what I want. She's not gonna need strength with the strat we're using. It's the beauty of the dagger strat. Okay, and I only got these 3, so we want a tail feather. I'm probably not gonna get it, and then I'm gonna hunt another phoenix. Maybe we'll get lucky. Tail feather and whisker would be the god tier item gains. We got love juice. Okay, nothing that we want here. 3 insanity for the Phoenix Finger. And that's all. I mean, the hollow wing bone, don't I need that for the bow? No, I just need that whisker. Alright, so that didn't pan out. I would say overall disappointing. Who we giving insanity to? Give it to Aversa. Overall, not what we wanted, and now we have to sally forth with a butcher. We leave those to the side there because we don't know what's gonna happen. I suppose some clinging mists could be pretty cool. Could be pretty cool to get some clinging mists here. A little extra hunt action. Before that, this Lantern Year 16, we had 3 Tinker Kids. Yes, 3 Tinker Kids, so we're getting 6. And no death benefits. 6 endeavors, not bad. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting? I don't think so. I think we got our rewards. we got our age, we got all that nonsense. Man. So if you get Anal Torium, you get to abuse some stat gains. The Hunt Phase Epiphanies. You can max your evasion. You just spend time surviving the Phoenix's attacks, and you can build up your evasion if you're lucky, build up your accuracy, get a bunch of extra insanity and survival. And it's not Hunt Phase, it's Showdown. You can max movement with this is not correct, is it? This is correct. Yeah. Anal Torium lets you do that, but you have to just be careful that you don't, every time you get targeted. Well, the person it should be like one dude or two people grinding Anal Torium, and then two people in the front that block and just take the bleed, and then you bandage it. Anal Torium as the last AI card is abusable, and it's not that dangerous. I just got annoyed at my loss, so I went to end the fight, cut my losses where they were. I also said I wouldn't grind this campaign too hard, so maybe we'll grind it later. I can go for a high record, high movement character. Maybe I'll make an achievement if you get a character that can move across the board in one turn. It's possible to do that. It's probably hella unlikely, but it's possible to do that. Anyway, we have a settlement event. What is this? The Triathlon of Death. It's been a little bit since we've done this one. I guess this is the third time we have this one. Alright, we nominate 4 people. They're gonna do the triathlon. As you guys know, we're gonna play it the same way I have been. Even though this is a single player game, we're gonna pick 4 people anyway. We'll have Barst do it, we'll have Minerva do it, we'll have... Gordon's already been in it like twice, so if he wins, he won't get the permanent movement bonus. Maybe I should risk Lucina. Nah, I don't want to risk. This is like a good team up here, except for the fact that I need a new axe person. I guess I don't need an axe person. Barst, Minerva, definitely do. We can do Zane, because he's got some potential. And we can do... I don't want to ruin Harden because we're taking him out in the Kingsman's fight. Aenir was the guest person I don't really care about. We'll have Aenir do it. He can play in the fun and games. Alright, let me line up these dice. The die that's below the character sheet represents that character's natural skill. Welcome to the Triathlon of Death. We are having a race contest. These racers are all tied at 5 movement apiece. And the winner is Aenir. She is going to gain a permanent movement. And now I have to mention that she has... I forget how I worded this on the other characters, so I'm just gonna word it like that at the moment. She got a permanent movement, 2nd place, gained 1 courage. 3rd place is getting what? Rawhide boots for free. So I'm just gonna put that in storage. And then 4th place has a torn Achilles tendon. severe injury, which I think is just skip the next hunt, right? Yeah, they're just skip the next hunt. So Boris, skipping the next hunt. Next up, a debate contest. Our contestants are not very good at debating, but some of them are a little better than others. We have a 8. Minerva winning the debate contest. She gains bragging rights and a skull basic resource. Thankfully, we didn't draw that. Oh, hey, got another resource. When I get this skull, we will gain 1 insanity on... Gonna give it to Versa. Alright, so yeah, bragging rights. Should be a great deed. Okay, second place goes to Zane with the 8. He gains 1 understanding. He has become a tinker. How about that? That worked out really great. Let's roll his insight now. Damn, that's a nat 10 insight. Settlement phase epiphany. He's gained a permanent +1 strength. Cool. And he's a tinker kid, so I'm just gonna put that in there. Very cool. Alright, so third place, we have 2 angry and they skip the next hunt. We have someone... Well, apparently I didn't uncheck their thing. Oh, Barst is... He already had it checked, right. Barst is angry and he tore his Achilles tendon. And then that favorite disorder of mine, apathetic. God, I hate apathetic so much. Apathetic is probably the worst disorder in the game. That's not true, but it feels like it. Apathetic. Where's that thing? Cannot spend survival. Alright, and then last but certainly not least, probably, we have a fighting contest. Alright, so this is a 1, this is a 3, this is a 2, this is a 4. This is a 11. This is a 10. This is a 4, and this is an 8. So, first place, Minerva gains a weapon proficiency level. Well, she happens to have Fist and Tooth from the King's Man, so that's cool. Gain a permanent strength in second. Aenir really proving she's not total trash, except she's apathetic now. Gain a random fighting art for third. Romantic. Alright, we'll just... Ooh, I could get Monster Claw. I don't care about Monster Claw. We'll just give him Timeless Eye in case we end up wanting to use him later. Fighting art. He's a combo master as well. Okay. And then lastly, we have a dismembered arm for Zane. Womp womp womp. That is, he can no longer train in spears. Well, it's a good thing we have definitely not serious. So dismembered arm, can't use two-handed weapons. And the bleeding token doesn't matter. Alright, everyone, thanks for participating in this year's Triathlon of Death. The third annual Triathlon of Death. Now, Barst has to skip the next hunt, so we're gonna move him over here, and Ogama is back. I'm skipping the next hunt, so he can come back here. Okay. Well, I would say, I don't know why, it's like an okay year, but it just feels really bad because of the loss. I don't even care for the character overly. Oh, I just want an Axe Master, and we got cucked out of it. Alright, I'll get over it. That's Kingdom Death for you. Otherwise, I guess this was... could have been better. Could have been better. I don't think dealing with a level 2 Phoenix is worth the hassle. But you really gotta go all in for that. Alright, we got some poop. Got some hanging parasites. We got another bony finger. Got another hollow wing bone. We got a hide. Organ. Alright, so this will be... I don't need 2 of these bony fingers. We have a love juice, got a scrap, got an iron. Do need iron. So much iron. Organize a tad here. Fresh Anthus. 1 tail feather out of 2 that I need. Ugh. So I might try fighting the Phoenix again. Could get a chance to grind Anal Thorium if it happens, if it comes up, and we'll have our Fist and Toother hopefully get some of those 8 and higher crits instead of dying instantly. Before that though, we have a level 2 Butcher we need to take care of, so he's not that dangerous, I don't think. You know, I can keep this finger, use the skull. So I'm very low on hide. I want the mantle for the Phoenix, but I might go do that Beast of Burden next. After the Butcher. We'll see. I still have time. What we need to do right now is we're gonna innovate. The first thing we need to do, and then I can plan out what all I'm doing off screen. So we've got Hovel, we've got pictographs, we've got storytelling. It's the white speaker going. And Forbidden Dance, good for grinding up evasion. I'm not too worried about building my evasion tank quite yet. And I'm not too fussed over White Speaker. I forget, what is the boon of White Speaker? I think she adds Bone Witch to the thing. Select the story you want to hear. You get nominated once per lifetime. So you get to choose a story. You get the story of the Goblin ability. There's a way to get the Forsaker Mask and the Forsaker ability. Like a 20% chance of doing that. And then Story of the Young Hero ability. Alright, so, like, Story of the Young Hero is one of the ways to make a certain promo item highly abusable and viable. Story of the Forsaker is definitely good, but probably not necessary. And Story of the Goblin, you get priority target token for 1 attack, which would have saved my person, but what can you do? And then you buff the monster's damage, which in the long run could be irrelevant. I would say Story of the Goblin is okay. It's once per showdown, so it's not abusable. I don't know. Maybe I undervalued these. I don't really care about White Speaker all that much. As far as storytelling, it's a good way to... No, it's not a good way to get one understanding. You know, there's so many innovations that increase insanity. I kind of wish they had a little more variety in the base set. We're actually gonna take Hovel. It's about time that we get it. Gonna flood the innovation deck with more stuff, but that's okay. So, family. We're going to want family for Clan of Death. And bed. Should I take Clan of Death out? Not yet. Partnership, that's the other one. Partnership, bed, and family. Alright, so with Hovel, we accept this nightmarish landscape as our home. Only took like 16 years to do that. We gain an extra... Yeah, 3 departing survival. And our survival limit is now 6. I will do that off screen. I'll update everybody to 6. With that in mind, we can innovate next year with this stuff, so I don't want to spend that. Actually, I said I'd replace this. Shit, I don't have fucking hide, man. We don't have hide. I mean, I could use the leather. Alright, I'll just probably use it. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'll pass on the Finger of God. So, thanks for joining me. We had one big setback. And then I rushed through the fight and didn't really grind it out like I wanted. Although I lost my crit user, so I couldn't really anyway. But thanks very much for joining me. It's about time we got a setback. Oh yeah, why does... Phoenix basic action card tends to not disappear with the Phoenix. You can just delete that though. Anyway. We have a Butcher next year. I don't think he'll be that big a deal. I'll still send in, Well, I might send in my decent people, because I want to finish grinding stuff now. I think Shield Mastery is the most important thing. I am probably going to Nightmare Train these people. I can try to get Shield, Dagger, and Spear relatively at the same time, and I guess I will bring a new person in. Ooh. You get monster level axe proficiency in the butcher fight, so Zane cannot use two-handed anymore. That sucks, but what's Minerva's problem? She's apathetic. Everyone's fucking apathetic. I don't want Harden. Gordon's got tons of problems. I need someone at least at level 2. Maybe I'll make Drog level 2 and then give him axe. Crazed and a Hoarder. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll figure it out. So, we've got that stuff, and then... Next year, we're gonna lose Lena. Finally, because I don't think there's any way she can't master the sword, so that'll be an achievement unlocked. And we're going to be watched very soon. We're actually getting through the mid-game pretty fast, it feels like. So the things I need to consider making. I haven't done it yet. We're going to work on it. We need to finish this Phoenix set, because the Phoenix set was going to be my main evasion tank. I want to get the blacksmith up and running, just for a few things, namely a bunch of overpowered shields. And yeah. Maybe I can get another legendary mask if I wanna. I'm gonna seriously consider fighting a level 2 Phoenix on Lantern 17. Just to get more Phoenix resources. No, I don't think I do. I think my main focus right now is finish the masteries that I want to make use of. I don't really care about dagger mastery, but I do want dagger specialization on the person who is going to be rolling with the red charm. So I do want dagger mastery. Dagger, spear, and shield's what I would like to get for this playthrough. We're going to stay away from clubs. We're going to stay away from K-Tars. We're going to stay away from swords and great weapons. Not because I think they're bad or anything. I think they're all very good in their own right. But for this playthrough, I've got my strat. Kind of a generic strat, but we're gonna go with it. And I'm really excited to dig into, like, I haven't shown you guys all these other tabs yet, but I need to make sure they're all up to date. We're going to add in new content. I'm really hoping I get a homebrew content just to try out some homebrew and some promos, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry for the camera zooming there. Let me get out of here. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the Kingdom Death nonsense. Someone has died. We've been doing great for tons of years. That streak is over. Let's see what happens next time. We've got a butcher to take care of. I hope you all have a good night or good day in the meantime.